It's the beginning of a new year, and I don't think you should make resolutions. I think you should make goals. What's the difference? That's our question today. Hi, I'm Paul Allen Clifford with TrinityDigitalMedia.com, and I want you to consider making goals instead of resolutions. So, what's the difference between those things? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Goals are specific, they're measurable, they have a time element to them. These are all ideas that I got from Dave Ramsey, but I think that they're classic and well thought out ideas. Resolutions, on the other hand, aren't that specific at all. In fact, resolutions tend to be things like, I'm going to lose weight this year. I'm going to write this year. I'm going to fill in the blank. I got this idea because my daughter asked me, Daddy, why don't you make resolutions? And I said, well, I don't make resolutions, I make goals. She said, well, what's the difference? And I thought, well, that's a great topic for a show. So let's talk a little bit about the goals that I made last year, that I made progress on. I didn't succeed in every one of my goals, but I made progress, and compare those to resolutions. So, one of my goals was to stream 5 days a week. You see that? 5 days a week. I know pretty immediately if I fail or if I succeed. Another one of my goals was to have 20,000 Twitter followers. Now, while it's the case that I didn't know immediately whether I was going to succeed or fail, I could do the math and figure out what heading towards success looked like. So, if I had 15,000 followers, which I think I had more like 12,000, but let's just to keep it easy, let's say if I had 15,000, that means I needed 5,000 more. If I needed 5,000 more, that means that I needed roughly about 500 a month, a little less than 500 a month. If I needed 500 a month, that means that really what I needed was about 100 a day. So if I got 100 a day, I was on my way to my goal. If I got 80 a day, I was falling short. If I got 120, I was making up for places where I'd fallen short. You see how that works? It's not hard to figure out if you're accomplishing your goal. Now, one other thing that I've noticed is I tend to do better when I concentrate on one goal at a time. So right now my goal is to launch the Creating Church class, which I'm arms and elbows into. I've got most of the content done, but it's the back end stuff, the payment, the website, all those things that I've got to concentrate on. Well, I've got a goal to do that this month. In fact, more specifically, I've got a goal to get sign-ups started this week. So, I know that there are certain things that I have to accomplish before that I can do that, so that's what I've been doing. I have to get the website up and running. Already did that. I've got to get the payment system in place. Finished that last night. Now I just need to put it all together and write all the copy, put in the appropriate images, etc., so that it looks like something. And then once I do that, I've got to let people know. You see how that works? See how when you have goals, there are steps to take, and they're logical, and they're obvious steps that you should take. And if for some reason you don't succeed in your goals, it's not that, oh, I just had one bad day, so I've failed completely. No, no. It's more, I had a lot of bad days in a row and I just quit trying. And that's a totally different proposition. So, here's what I suggest for you. Why don't you try and make some goals this year? Make them specific, so not lose weight, but lose 50 pounds. Make them time based. I'm going to lose 50 pounds in the next year. Specific and time based and measurable goals are the ones that get accomplished. And don't beat yourself up if you lose 40 pounds. You've lost 40 pounds. That's incredible. You see? The goal of a goal is not to be perfect. The goal of a goal is to get further down the field than you would have gotten without it. And that is how we change eternity. Until next time, I'm Paul Allen Clifford with TrinityDigitalMedia.com.